deszcz, deszcz, pasa, pasa, deszcz, deszcz, pasa, pasa, deszcz, deszcz, pasa, pasa, deszcz, deszcz, pasa.
with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens. Echo Base Network, thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens.
What is going on, Echo Base Network? Another Saturday night live stream here at EBN. Coach is running behind. He had some stuff he was having to take care of, so he'll be here in just a little bit. Real quick, just to kick things off, there are 4 ways you can support us here tonight on this live stream. Memberships, which Debbie Young has gifted 5 Echo Base Network memberships. So hail to you, Debbie, and welcome to all the new members. Tomorrow, we are having a members live stream, and right after that, we are going to be doing a members watch party on Addy Wan's Star Wars. So this is we watched Empire Strikes Back last week. Tomorrow we're going to watch Star Wars. It's basically a fan edit special edition where he inserts tons of new stuff into the movie, new CGI stuff. The whole Death Star space battle is very, very different from the regular movie. It's awesome. It's the best fan edit. It's better than the special edition of Star Wars. This fan edit is. So anybody that saw Empire last week, you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. So just get ready for tomorrow for Star Wars special edition. Also, our Patreon, after we watch it, I'm going to be uploading it onto Patreon. So all our Patreon members will be able to watch it whenever you want to. You can watch it in your living room with the family, share it with other people, whatever. And then our merch store, if you guys haven't checked it out, be sure to check that out. Coach has done some super cool shirts over there. And then, of course, super chats, which help guide the conversation. And you can basically be a part of it and guide us in the direction you want us to go with super chats. But real quick, for all the new members here, this video is for you.
Wonderful. We are now part of the tribe. That's what I always wanted.
What's up, Risman? Oh, you're muted.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, let me bring this
How you doing?
How are you doing? I'm okay. I had I was running the free show and then everything was good, and then all of a sudden you did Feel the Bass and then everything crapped out. I was like, oh no. So I'm glad you were there for that, because I'm like, let me do a reboot. So great to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, doing good. Also, real quick, for anybody that didn't see it on Thursday night's live stream, we raised the money needed for Missy's surgery. I know a lot of people didn't see the video, so I'm going to play it real quick, and then I'll hit these super chats. So thank you to everybody that donated and supported and helping me out with all that. But this is the little thank you video I put together for everybody that participated and shared it out and stuff. Nikki. So yeah, Thursday night when I played that, I said I was going to give away a 4D TIE Fighter puzzle to anybody that could guess the name of the song and the artist that is. Nobody guessed it until I had to actually play the actual song.
Gabriel, I was dancing around. I was like, oh, it sounds so familiar.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, that is a acoustic version of Peter Gabriel's Mercy Street by the great Tim Reynolds from the Dave Matthews Band, who is a phenomenal guitar player, one of my favorite guitar players of all freaking time.
And I don't know, Nick. I know you wanted tomorrow. We're going to do some giveaways, but if you want to do anything tonight, I can bring the Nightbot up and we can do a giveaway tonight if you want to.
Yeah, I decided I'm gonna keep that to the members chat, the giveaways
Cool.
for everybody that
We can do it tomorrow.
supports
Do it
us
tomorrow.
monetarily. So yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow. So what Matt's talking about is John Kakaza was at San Diego Comic-Con. He got an Ahsoka poster. He got Din Djarin's 4D puzzle of the N1 Starfighter, and then we got 9 TIE Fighter 4D puzzles. They're the mini TIE Fighters. It's not the giant big one. It's the minis. And I actually put one together the other night. So I stole one, and that's why there's only 9 to give away and not 10 now. And it was fun. It was super easy to put together. So some of the cardboards, some of it was a little bit difficult, especially with it. I'm sure the bigger ones are probably easier, but the mini ones, it's like the cardboard can bend easy. And
so you put one together. I missed this. You actually assembled one.
Yeah. I didn't do it live or anything. I just did it last night while I was just chilling here at the house.
Okay, cool.
And so it was it was fun. It's all laid out on cardboard. It's got little color codes and numbers on all the different pieces. So it took me, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe to put it together. I mean, it wasn't long at all, but it looks good. Like I said, the quality of the mini ones is probably not as good as the bigger ones, but it still looks good, and it was fine. So we're going to be giving those away tomorrow, and we're not going to give all of it away. So if you missed tomorrow's stream, next Sunday's one we'll give probably the rest of them away then. Let's see, what else do I have going on? I'm trying to think if there's any other announcements while people are getting in here.
Nick, if you feel like it, snap a pic of the TIE Fighter you put together and post it on the community tab so folks can see it.
Yeah. I got it sitting right here. Oh, damn it!
I know your camera is not helping at the moment, but you snap a pic.
Yeah.
And post it.
Yeah. So let me.
In the meantime, Hale Morris gifted 5 Echo Base Network memberships just now as we've been kibitzing.
Hale Morris and Jedi Master Lawrence gifted 10 Echo Base Network memberships. So we got a total of 20 new members. So guys, if you got one of these free memberships, we're doing a members stream tomorrow. It's going to be between 2 and 4. We'll be doing the giveaways. Then we'll be going over to Discord to watch the Adi-Wan Star Wars Special Edition. And
just so folks are clear, Nick, between 2 and 4 Central Time.
Yeah, between 2 and 4 Central Time tomorrow.
Yeah, people are asking in the chat. Yeah,
I'm going to try to keep it at 2 every week. But last week I woke up late because I didn't sleep well because I was sunburnt and shit. So I'm not going to commit to 2. I'm just going to every Sunday it'll be sometime between 2 and 4.
And tomorrow I should be around, so I'll be happy to, like I said, happy to help with the giveaways and all the rest of it. You let me know and we can coordinate.
All right, perfect. I don't know if I can post this. Oh, you know what? I think I can wait, yeah, I can do it from my phone. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out how to. All right, so your channel, community, all right, 4D TIE Fighter puzzle giveaway for tomorrow's member stream. All right, so let me choose photo. Boom, done. Next. Okay, so post. All right, so it is posted on the community page. I just took a picture of the one I built and put together. So if you guys go to the community page on YouTube right now, you can actually go see it. And that's what it looks like when it's put together. Let's see. Let me close that out. Okay. All right. Should be good. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, definitely go give it a look. See. All right, real quick. Let me hit these super chats. Ted's Nerd World, 99-cent super sticker. I don't know if you can see the super sticker, Matt. I cannot.
Yes, it is a hold please. I think I've got it. Oh no, I probably don't because I had to reboot.
Oh, yeah.
I can go back. I can go back and see. I think he was waving. If I recall correctly, I think Ted was waving in the super sticker. So thank you for that, Ted.
Hail Ted's Nerd World. And if you guys aren't subbed to Ted's Nerd World, go check him out.
Do it.
Rogue Sarge with the 50.
50. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
For anybody that doesn't know, that's a Jeremy Griggs reference from Geeks and Gamers. Every time he gets it, 50. Hail Rogue Sarge for the big 50. Hello, everyone at EBN. Hail to you, Rogue Sarge. And if you guys aren't subbed to Rogue Sarge's channel, go sub to Rogue Sarge.
Love you, Bobby. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well.
Yep, good to see you, brother. Debbie Young with the $4.99. $4.99. Is this the Twilight Zone? Nick is here before Coach. What the F? Yeah, Coach has got his own channel now. EBN's the secondary thing.
Oh no, you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that.
No, he had some stuff. He had some stuff going on, and so that's why he's running behind. He should be here shortly though. Probably before we even get into the first topic. I think he said sometime around 7:15. So
yeah, he's been running himself ragged before going back.
He had a lot. So yeah, he had a lot of he starts back to work. And then he had a lot of issues, lot of personal house issues. So he's been putting out fires today and running around and stuff. So yeah. Graph Webb with the $2 super chat. Cancel Disney Plus. Abso-freaking-lutely. I 100% stand behind that.
He's here every live stream.
Every time, and he started coming into Mr. H review streams and posted as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys aren't subbed to Mr. H reviews, it's he has a huge channel. I do a stream with him every Tuesday and Thursday during the week with him and Culture Casino and Tom and Andre from Midnight's Edge. So if you guys aren't subbed, come check me out over there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays, we start at 3 in the afternoon Central Time. Thursdays, 1 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time. Keely Chow, member for 8 months, Jedi Knight level. I'd rather watch the 2010 Iron Bowl and the 2013 Iron Bowl again than The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker again. Oh, yeah. So refresh my memory, Keely Chow. Which one was the Auburn kick six where last second of the game, Alabama was going for the field goal. Auburn got it and ran all the way back for a touchdown and won the game. I can't remember if it was one of those games in 2010 or 2013, but that was my favorite game of all time. Lynn, $5 super chat. How's Legendary Tron doing? He is doing good. He is actually in the chat. Or he's in the chat. Yes. He says, actually, let me go back.
I got it.
Yep. There you go. I'm just relaxing, fam. Slowly getting better. So he is in the chat. He is doing better. And we're happy.
Keep him in y'all's prayers because I know he'll have to recuperate now for a few months. I think.
Yeah. And he really
in a facility. So keep Tron in your thoughts.
Yep, and he appreciated all the messages, all the donations that was sent to him. I know I believe he talked to Coach about it, and he was completely blown away by everybody's kindness and generosity. So we appreciate everybody for doing that for sure. Felix Quiros with the $2 super chat. Hail, brother. We are, you are EBN. Let's go, Nick and Matt. May the force be with you and with you, Felix. Good to see you, brother.
Felix.
Good to see you, man. All right, so that is gonna clear up for the super chats. I thought Coach would be here by now, but he's probably still running around. He might have got held up. So I guess let's go ahead and just get into it.
If you want to play a video, I got.
Oh
the
yeah.
topics. You play the video. I got the topics. We're good.
Yep. Good. All right. So let's see here. I'm gonna do 2. This is for all the other new members that have joined, and then I'm going to do 2 super chat videos for you guys while Rissman gets stuff together.
Welcome to the party, Pat.
Turn up the heat and it's getting ready to pop.
Welcome to all the new members. Welcome to the new members.
I love that. I love that.
And then this video right here is for all you fine people that donated super chats. Thank you very much, and we appreciate all your support.
So Mediator has decided 1 point Valiant Renegade. That is a very, very valid argument.
What you're really saying, Valiant, though,
May the force be with you. For me, to Papa.
every time I see that clip, I look at myself and I'm like, I was so clueless to everything that was going on right then. I'm like, every time I see that, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and that is why we have the pizza roll emoji in the chat. And I see the pizza roll emojis going out there.
Throw those up. Oh, gracious.
That was a funny stream. Valiant Renegade and Rissman just kept going back and forth with each other. I was sitting here eating popcorn, just letting them go. I wasn't chiming in, nothing.
And X-Wing was trying to mediate every time and again. I was like, oh no, this is.
I was just like, I'm letting them go. I'm letting them go. I'm not reffing.
So bad.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Hopefully, and that was one of the few last times I was actually on camera. Hopefully before the end of the year, I'll get another computer, and I'll be able to be back on camera regularly. And for some weird reason, I don't know why, I still have my green screen. I've had my green screen still set up behind me this whole time. Yeah, I'm like, why don't I take this thing down? Like, it's just in the way. You know, it would open up the room a whole lot more. It's still just sitting here, so I think I'm gonna do that tonight because I gotta do some carpet cleaning tonight also. So,
you want to hit some topics? Are you ready? You want to?
Yeah. Let's hit some topics real quick. I'm just gonna hit this since it just came in. Debbie Young with the $4.99 super chat. Tron doesn't have his computer, but he has his phone and can do some contacting. So we will keep updating, but do send him encouragement and love. Awesome. So he does have a phone, so he can check all that. So you guys keep sending him messages, and yeah. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. So thanks for that update, Debbie. Going to be getting a new tablet for the rehab facility so I can get you guys on. Okay, perfect. Sweet. Good deal, Tron. Thanks for letting us know, buddy.
Yeah, and like I said, someone now that I've got my screen shared, any other mod, put a link for Tron's channel, please, in the live chat, and you'll see in his community tab, he's keeping everyone updated on everything that's happening for him on his road to recovery. So great to have him here tonight. All right, Nick, first topic. I know you love this one.
That's my favorite.
Lego Star Wars. We're going to have a Halloween special. It's going to be Mandalorian focused. I know you love to watch these. I like them. I think they're funny.
I like the Lego specials. I think they're, even the one with Rey and Palpatine. I didn't completely hate that one where they were jumping through time and all that. Of course, that's not canon. I wish they'd make it canon so they could go and destroy the sequel trilogy. But I found parts of it amusing and entertaining, even though I hate Ray and hate all the sequel trilogy characters that were in it. But yeah, there were several cool parts in it. So yeah,
Yeah, I like
Halloween
this. I
project.
like the summer one they did, and all the rest of it. And so now apparently, yeah, I think this comes from San Diego Comic Con. There was like, there was some Lego stuff there, and they said, okay, this is coming soon or whatever. And this, this particular one was teased as a result of that. So that's fine. I mean, I think they're fun. I think they're fun.
Yeah.
So that's our
So
first.
that's coming out this year.
Supposed to come out in October ish, Halloween time is what they're speculating now. Yeah.
All right. So this Halloween that's dropping, not next Halloween.
Yeah. No, this time.
Okay.
This time, yeah.
Speaking of holiday specials, did you watch the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special?
I did. I'm at the Kevin Bacon thing.
What was it? I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it was good and it was worth watching.
It was good, and they actually had Kevin Bacon in it. And they did an original song there. I mean, I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun.
Okay.
It was fun.
Yeah, I'm planning on checking that out. It was
a
Christmas
like thing. That's a
Christmas thing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Christmas one.
All right. What else you got for us, Matt?
All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see here. We've got how about this one? Little Hot Toys action. This is a beautiful new Hot Toys Anakin from obviously the prequel trilogy. Look at how good he looks. What do you think about that?
Their stuff is so detailed and looks so good. I'm just, man, if you guys have the money to spend, man, you can't go wrong with anything that they make. Honestly, I could literally go and look at their webpage and everything that they have available to buy and sit there for like an hour just going through all the different stuff they got. But yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, and then they've got this is the hair and everything. I mean, they've really, not that they don't usually think through it, but apparently the hair is wool. It's like a wool hair thing, and then the eyes are different and all. I mean, I think this, if you're an Anakin fan, I'm like, oh, this really, really looks good. Really,
I can see X-Wing getting that.
Oh, Nikki. Oh no, I know she's a huge fan. I actually kind of put this in here for Nikki. I know she's a huge, Hayden as. But this is just to me, I thought this was an amazing figure.
Maybe I'll get it for you for Christmas, Nikki.
Oh, there you go.
For all the hard work you do here.
And look, it just keeps going. I mean, here he is in all his glory.
Oh, that's cool. Where he gets a Dooku's saber.
Yeah, he's got Dooku's saber, of course. I mean, he just looks glorious.
Yeah, that looks really, really good.
I missed how much it was going to cost, but I assume it's going to cost as much as they always cost, which is in the many hundreds of dollars, right, Nick?
Yeah. So the Luke Jedi with the baby Grogu and all that was like $400 and something. So I'm guessing this one's probably going to be around the same price. I mean, their products are not cheap, but they're also all handmade, and that's why when I pre-ordered the Luke one, why I had to wait 2 years before I got it, because they hand make this stuff. I mean, of course they do the molds and all that sort of stuff. And so there's some of the stuff that's not handmade, but a lot of it is all handmade. It's all hand sculpted and stuff from the get-go.
Well, I think the head one is what's specifically always sculpted by hand.
Yep.
But I mean, this is like, oof, this is amazing for me. I don't collect them, but I'm like, if I was gonna, I tried to search for $sign to see if I could find the money, but I don't think they posted it yet. If I was gonna do one, I was like, this is probably a pretty safe bet. This is a great figure.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. Here you go. And they're calling it I don't. Again, they're calling it the. They gave it a special name. They're calling it the Artisan Edition. So again, I don't know anything about Hot Toys. I don't know if that means it's an extra special, but they're calling it the Artisan Edition. So if you have a
Artisan,
notion,
okay.
watch for it. Watch for it. 6 scale figure. 6 scale figure.
Sweet.
All
Yep.
right.
So anybody out there that's rich and that's something you're interested in, looks like it'd be a good buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like it would
All right.
definitely be a good buy.
Here we go. So how about a free game? We like these.
Another on Amazon?
Yeah, another Prime game is coming. Which one do you think it is?
Well, they already announced The Force Unleashed.
Yeah, so I think this is The Force Unleashed 2.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what the DLC for The Force Unleashed. What was it?
Can't help you on this one.
I'm looking. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. So the DLC, there's one on Tatooine where you fight Boba Fett, and then there's one on Hoth where you fight Luke Skywalker. And I think those are the two. Yeah, those are the two on The Force Unleashed. Is Jabba's palace fighting Boba Fett, and then on Hoth fighting Luke in his X-wing flight suit. Force Unleashed 2 is Han and Leia on Endor. You fight them, and one other one, I can't remember what it is, but the DLC for these are awesome, and the game itself is awesome. But I enjoyed the DLC, the like almost what if scenarios that they put into the game almost more than the game itself. But I'm guessing those are included in the game.
Yeah, so it looks like if you're interested in it, coming August the 17th, and it says August the 17th, and until the following month. So again, I don't know if that just means a couple of weeks. I don't know if that means September the 17th.
August to September.
Yeah, but if you have a notion for this game or whatever, and you can do through Prime Gaming, watch for Force Unleashed 2. Free.
And if you guys are gamers and you have not played Force Unleashed 1 or 2, I mean, I can't give it props enough. It is top-notch games. It's unfortunate that under Disney we haven't gotten really any games up to that quality level. I liked what was the first one with Cal what's his name? Cal Kestis.
Oh, yeah. So Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, well, Jedi Survivor was the
Fallen Jedi.
Yeah. Was it, or what was it, Fallen Jedi or Fallen Order or
Fallen Order? Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, that game was fun, but it's not even close to the level of awesomeness that The Force Unleashed is. But both games, 1 and 2, are probably two of the best Star Wars platform games with a storyline to it that I've played. It's really, really well done. I hate that we never got 1313. I saw Leslie Tarkin in chat saying I wish we could have gotten Star Wars 1313. I was looking forward to that game. It looked like it was going to be awesome. But Disney, in all their wisdom, decided to pretty much cancel the project when it was already so far along. That literally could have been money in their pockets. The last LucasArts era game. And they just dropped the ball on it. So who knows? So
Yeah,
that's
I had a lot of Outlaws content because I mean I was like stacking up the Star Wars Outlaws and a lot of things. I didn't put any of that into show notes tonight. I figured we can cover that at a different time. If you want to talk about Star Wars Outlaws tomorrow, we can do it tomorrow on that
on the
live
member stream.
Yeah, we can do it there. And so I think we're about ready to move into the main content. But listen, we've been waiting for him. He's here. So I think we should bring him in true Echo Base fashion. I'm gonna bow out and I will see you all later. But here we go. Are you ready? Do you know who it is? Of course you know who it is.
You guys know who the special guest is tonight, guys?
We are Echo Base Network. He always says it. And here we go. Peace and love all. He's coming. See y'all later.
Life is beating me down. I am glad to be here. My gosh. Thank you for everybody for being here. And Nick and Matt, thank you guys for doing everything. I literally just came flying into the driveway and I'm here. I had to go make a delivery. I had all this stuff going on. I had a leak in my ceiling today. It totally threw me off. It's just been madness all of these days leading up to I go back to work on Monday. And when Monday, and I'm trying to get everything done, and there's just not enough time. But I'm so glad I'm here, so I could sit down and take a breath and hang out with my EBN family. What is up?
Not a whole lot. We were just hitting the minor topics.
All right.
While we're waiting on you, I see you don't have your back space corner wall looks pretty empty over there.
Yeah, I sold the arcade.
Uh,
I sold the arcade. It feels weird looking at the camera and it's not back there. So we look. I'm not trying to get
you just didn't play it enough.
Oh no, I loved it. I loved it. But a buddy of mine wanted it and offered me an amount of money for it, and yeah, he can have it because it was just a piece of furniture for me. I never played it. It was literally just to be. I wanted to be cool.
Yeah.
I want an arcade in the background. I'm one of those content creators. It's just, and I'm like, man, I might as well get like something a little more practical. You know, and so that's what I'll do. And the truth is,
you want the Tron one back there.
Well, yeah, of course. I would much rather have that. When I bought that one, I didn't know they were doing the Tron one. I would have waited.
Yeah.
But I gave the money to Mrs. Coach because we're paying for all of these things. My daughters ruined our kitchen countertops last week. And things have been kind of crazy. So I'm doing everything I can to help her pay for new kitchen countertops. And many of you know how expensive that is.
Yeah, especially if you're going granite.
That's why the arcade is gone and I'm pinching my pennies.
Yeah. When I was house hunting, I told the real estate agent, I was like, I got a couple must-haves. Stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, gas stove, covered patio.
Yeah.
Those back patio. Those are the 4 things. I was like, if the house doesn't have any of those, don't even waste your time showing it to me, because my parents had those laminate countertops like you had, and the same thing happened.
Laminate. They're laminate.
Yeah.
And they've been fine, but they got ruined because my daughters left water on them through the night. So the part where the water was standing, it raised.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Like, we're gonna upgrade it now, and it's time. So let's go.
Yeah, granite countertops, they'll last forever. You'll never.
Well, now they're making. Now they're selling quartz.
Yeah, they got quartz, marble.
and it's
you can
all,
even
you know,
you
it's
can get
it's
sealed butcher block.
25% more expensive than granite.
Yeah,
We're going granite.
yeah,
You know me, man. Nick used to always make fun of me when we were kids because I was the teenager driving around with like the CD player with the little tape connected to it that you had to put in the cassette player in your deck,
yeah.
and with the
And
power,
it would always skip.
it would always
when
skip.
you're driving.
Nick's got a cell phone. I don't. Nick's got a built-in CD player. I don't. Like I
Yeah.
was
I
always late to the game.
I had the cool one with the detachable face. And
I
then you put it in
remember
the
it.
case.
I remember it.
You
Yeah.
take it with you so nobody jacks your shit.
You were so happy when you got that. And I was like,
Yeah,
it looked like a spaceship to me. Like I
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I should. I wonder if I got. Hang on. I'm about. Coach will know what Coach will know this right here, but I'm gonna see if I can find this to show the chat because it just made me think. Oh, here it is. All right. All right. So let me send this to my email. I'm gonna show you guys a funny picture. You guys are gonna be like, "What?" All right. So now let me go over here. Pull this up.
While he's pulling all that up, thank you all for being here. Like this, I've been needing this. I hated missing Thursday. I can't even remember why did I miss Thursday?
You had like your daughter's some sort of
Yes,
event
school.
or
She had
something.
yes. We had she's part of the, what do they call it? Color guard. I'm being quiet because they're in there with friends and I don't want them to think I'm talking about them.
Yeah.
So she's in the color guard. She's one of the flag people in the band. So, and we're very happy and excited that she's doing it. She's doing great. But that's where we were at. So, and I have to go to every freaking Friday night football game of the season. And I love my daughter and will go and I will not whine. But I hate football. Hate it. Especially surrounded by a bunch of rednecks with 3 teeth screaming, touchdown! I get sick of it. So I was a b-ball guy.
Yeah. Coach was definitely the basketball guy, not football. The thing is, you watched a lot of football, but
I watched
then
Auburn.
you
That
stopped.
was it.
Yeah.
I never watched anybody besides Auburn, pretty much unless I was with you.
Yeah. Well, you got in the NFL for a little bit when we started doing fantasy football, but that only lasted like a year.
That one season.
Yeah,
but I
one
wasn't
season.
watching games. I was just reading headlines.
Yeah.
And I was the worst. I had the worst team in the league by far and never did it again.
Yeah. Yep. I was actually talking to my mom about our fantasy football league that we're going to be starting up here at the end of August. I love fantasy football. Love it.
Yeah, you're good at it.
I might do a fantasy football for members. EBN fantasy football. Like a $5 entry fee.
How many people can you have in a league?
I mean, you could have up to 15, but anything over 12 and even 12 is going a little too much. But I like to keep it at 10.
Yeah.
But if we have a lot of people that would want to play, I might look at starting that up. Because
Right.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
What is up, Legendary Tron and Leslie Tarkin? Absolutely. We will definitely do that. Oh, super chat. Jedi Master Lawrence, Erica, good to see you. Well, there's a new movie with Carrie Fisher coming out called Wonderwall. Looks okay. I've heard, I saw the headlines for it. I did not go beyond the headlines. It's been a couple days ago, but there's a little noise about that movie. Like people are excited to go see The Great Princess Leia one more time. Pretty cool.
Is Oasis going to be doing the song?
I don't think so. Well, I don't know. For all I know, I mean, I have no idea. But I liked Oasis back in '98.
Yeah. All right. So I got the picture ready.
Oh, another super
Uh,
chat before you show the picture.
right.
Mexican Iron Man. Hola, mi amigo. Mi llama is Eddie Guerrero Gonzalez Santiago Sanchez. Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, Risman looks real good in that shirt. I wonder if KK bought it for him for Christmas. Lol.
Maybe.
Yeah. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man. We love you. Go ahead.
I just, my brother Mike. I know.
Yeah.
I love the shirt though. I do.
He's
She didn't
such a
buy it for
meanie
me.
head.
She didn't buy it for me.
Debbie unsubscribing as Orange Neck Bengals fan. See ya. Oh, hey, I'm glad. I know you love the Bengals. Look, I never tell people to not look. I'm in the minority. I don't like
I like the
football.
Bengals.
I'm the only one that doesn't. I'm always the odd man out. Every time I
Man.
go somewhere and there's men around, what do you think they're talking about, guys?
Sports.
And I'm like, anybody like Star Wars?
Yeah.
Like I'm like the kid around all the men, whatever.
Yeah. I could literally be in a room of complete strangers, and I guarantee you I'll have something I can talk to them about.
You can, you little
yeah.
social butterfly. I can't do it. I could be nice, and after the pleasantry, I'm out. That's all I got.
Coach, that's
Yeah.
when you put the pods in the ears and act like, something's on the.
That's when I get on my phone and I start looking at YouTube comments or
Yeah.
Look, this phone is a great distraction for you in social settings. If you're socially awkward like me, don't go home without it. All right.
And
anyways,
same thing with put the pods in. They think they don't know. They think you, even though there's no noise coming through, the pods are in
yeah.
doing something,
Yeah. All right, Nick, show us this picture. Let's go.
All right. So this is, why is it not showing? Oh, there it is. So this is the first car that my parents bought me, and this is what I had the CD player in with the detachable face. I actually had a Rebel flag tag on the front here.
Oh, no.
After it was, I put it on there afterwards. But I freaking loved this truck, man. I freaking loved it. That's my dad right there.
I
and that
saw
was-
one of those trucks a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It was a
Man, that
Nissan,
thing-
right? Was it a Nissan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Nissan
say-
hard body, single
Yeah.
cab pickup, had a 3-inch lift on it, some Thornbird.
We had-
And
we had one
you
of those
drove
Swampers.
it everywhere.
We had
yeah.
one of those Nissan trucks in my family, but didn't have the big wheels and all that. But we had the very same. It had the big stick it had the big stick shift on the floor, didn't it?
Yeah. It was a
Yeah.
5-speed, and
Yeah.
I remember my first serious girlfriend in high school, which was my senior year.
Ugh, couldn't stand her.
Tanya.
She was crazy.
Yeah. So my first date with her, I was like, man, I can't take her like to
Yeah, I
Huntsville
know this
in my
story. Let's
truck.
go.
And so I was like, so Coach had a Honda Passport.
Yep.
Brand
new Honda Passport.
Yeah, and it was my favorite body style. It was the first year they made them. They came out with new ones, and I hated the new body styles. The first one Coach had was my favorite.
Oh, here we
body
go
style.
again. Here we go.
Listen, Coach, my good buddy had his car was a Passport as well.
Yeah, I had a maroon or Cardinal. It was
Yeah.
Cardinal
Yeah.
red, 1997 Honda Passport.
Know it well.
I went through a car windshield. You know what? I'll tell that story after you finish here. Nick. Go ahead.
Story.
Sorry.
That's a story for another
So-
time.
So I was like, man, I can't take her to Huntsville in this truck, because when you're driving down the highway on this thing with these tires, literally it's going woo. It is loud. in the suspension and everything. Like I had Rancho suspension. It was all made to like go off road, and so it's a very rough riding truck. And so I was like, dude, let me borrow your car to take her out on this date in Huntsville, and you can take my truck just for like a couple hours.
I couldn't even drive your truck.
He was like, I can't drive that thing. It's a stick shift. So
look, here's some things y'all need to know about me.
Yeah.
I can't fix your lawnmower, and I can't drive a stick shift. If something breaks, you better call somebody else. Like I am useless with manly things.
You are wrong for that. You should have learned on a stick shift. I had to learn on a stick shift. It's hard. It was hard,
Yeah.
by the way.
I learned at the arcade, and then I went to the parking lot. I started off in the arcade and then went to the parking lot. But so our other friend, Chris Bishop, he was like, I could drive a stick. So they came and got my truck and was driving around in my truck all night. And then I took her out on the date. And then we
So
met
you
back
took my
up
car
later.
on the date.
Yeah.
Chris drove your truck, and I drove his Mercedes.
Yeah. Yep.
Coach got
Yeah.
the upgrade on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Actually, my car was the best. Well, better than the Mercedes.
But I don't
It
think,
was an old Mercedes.
just to clarify for folks in the chat who don't understand what we're talking about, back in those days, having a straight drive, having a manual, having a stick shift car was the norm. Automatics cost more money, right? And
Yeah.
it's only been gracious. I think it was only in the 90s when they started to replace that, just flip it around, and now getting what we call a stick shift or whatever costs more money than getting an automatic. Right?
Yeah.
Almost
My dad paid $5,000 in cash for this truck. It was my first own vehicle. I was always driving my parents' cars before that, but it was my senior year in high school when I got it. What's up, Six?
Hey, Six.
But yeah, I freaking love this thing. Like if I could find out where this truck was, if
Absolutely.
it was still running,
Absolutely.
I would probably buy it.
I would love to have the 97 Passport again.
Yeah.
So my story real quick, I'll tell you this, and Nick crushed me on this day, and I've never forgiven him for it. I'm still upset about it.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'll probably remember when you tell me.
It hurt my feelings so bad, man.
All right.
I'm not about to cry for real. Even if you saw me on Loki's channel, I'm not about to cry. I'm kind of kidding right now, but I understand why some of you would think I might. So I was in a court case for my accident. Long story short, I suffered severe injuries. I had teeth knocked out. My jaw was broken in 3 places. Had mild brain damage from the accident. It was bad. Like there was all kinds of bad things. The insurance companies did not cover my medical bills. So we took them to court. I didn't sue the stupid man that pulled out in front of us and we hit. And I didn't sue the stupid 17-year-old driver that almost got me killed as I was riding in his passenger seat. I only sued the insurance companies. But we settled out of court for a 6-figure amount.
Oh, my goodness.
And so I went to the Honda shop with $30,000 in my pocket. Like I had $30,000 in $100 bills. My pocket was like bulging out. And because that's a big wad of money.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there looking at the brand new Honda Passports. They had just came out. And they were the exact same car as the rodeos.
Yeah.
It was the same model.
Yeah.
Okay. Which that got me out of going to jail one night, by the way. The cops were looking for a rodeo. It was me.
Oh no.
It was me they were looking for.
Don't tell these stories. Don't tell these stories.
But you're like, this is a passport. This ain't a rodeo.
This is a Honda Passport, sir. This is not a rodeo. I guess you're right. Y'all have a good night. Praise the Lord. I'm not throwing eggs in nobody else's house. All right. So, anyways, the car salesman walks up and he goes, "You looking at cars, son?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, all right." And then he kind of started to walk off because I was a 17-year-old kid. And I said, "Excuse me, I'll take this one." And I was playing it too, man. I was acting like I had Michael Jordan money. Like I didn't, but that's how I was acting. The arrogant little 17-year-old. And the guy said, "You'll take that one." He started laughing. "You'll take that one. Well, go get your daddy and, whatever, and come on back." I said, "No, I'll take it right now." And I pulled all those hundreds out of my pocket. And his eyes about popped out of his head. And he said, "Come on in, son." And he put so we did everything, but he had to have my dad's signature. So my dad came up there and we got the Honda Passport. And I loved it. And I had it and it was great. Like I loved that. That was
It's great. It's great riding car. I mean, just a fun car to be in.
That was my most favorite car I ever had.
100%.
However, that 97 model didn't have quite the horsepower that the later years came out with. So it would struggle going up like a big hill or something.
I mean, they were built on the car chassis with the car engine and put the big body on top.
Right.
I mean, that.
So 99 rolls around and my dad calls me and he goes, "Son," he said, "what do you think about giving your mom your car and you go getting another one?" And I said, "Sure." So I meet my dad at the Honda place and my dad convinced me, which didn't take much. I got a new black 1999 Honda Passport.
Oh, I know.
And I gave my mom to the 97 one. So the first place I went with my brand new car was Nick's house.
Yeah.
And I pull up into his driveway and I know I got my chest out and I'm like, "Look, dude, look, this is my new car." And Nick looks at it. Nick is looking at it like he's looking at cat throw up.
Yeah. I hated it.
Nick was like,
hated it.
he looks at me and he's like, "I like the other one better." That one, and I was so hurt by that, and never forgot it.
I was like, because the other one he had, I thought the other one he had was badass. That car he had in the 99 Toyota 4Runner Limited that was 4-wheel drive. The 4Runners, those are the two cars that I absolutely was in love with. I love the body style. I love the look of them. I just thought they were freaking badass.
So if you would like to see what it looked like,
the one he got, no tinted windows, that looked basic as F. Yeah, that was it right there.
That is my first love car.
Well, and you know why I think we have nostalgia for these cars at this time is because Honda and these Passports and some of the rest of them, they sort of invented this whole SUV phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
As all the rest of this stuff started to happen, it was because these came first.
So let me show you the other one that Nick. Is this better, Matt? Is volume good?
So you can see like the back windows have a dark tint on it, then the front ones have like a lighter tint on it.
It's got chrome on it, and all that. Now look, so Nick hated my 99 Honda Passport. That's fine, but I liked it. But I agree with Nick also that
oh no,
the 97. What is going on?
I don't know.
The 97 was better. I will agree with that. But here's the 99. Nick hated that car.
Yeah, it was. None of the windows were tinted on it. It was all clear glass. It looked super basic and plain, and I was just like, "Oh, dude, you got rid of the other one that I thought was badass for this."
Yeah.
Like, oh man, if I would have been there, I would have been telling him the whole time, "Dude, don't do it."
Well, and I probably wouldn't have. I probably wouldn't have if you had been there, because you're that's why my mom hated you, because I listened to you.
It's probably not the only. It's probably not the only reason, but
I had a lot of good times in those cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we talk about some Star Wars things? before we get
Man,
ourselves
we
into
haven't
more
lost
trouble.
anybody, and we haven't
I
been
know.
talking. The numbers for the people watching has actually
Might
gone
have
up.
actually gone up. It might have actually gone up.
And
Because
we
it's-
have not talking any Star Wars. We're just talking. We're just
Oh, my.
talking
We're not
about
a Star
life.
Wars channel. We're a
Yeah.
this community channel. That's what we are.
It feels like we kind of flopped the chill stream from the Saturday. It feels like we
Yeah.
kind of flopped it now,
That's
but
true. That's true. We're totally chilling on this.
That's okay.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. Well, take a look, Rispin.
What happened?
Let's hit this
Yeah,
article.
you want to clear the super chats and then we can go on to the first main topic, or what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it. Uh-oh. Debbie's not happy. I think
Debbie
you said
Young
something
for
about
$1.99.
Bengals.
Unsubscribe. Oh, we already read this one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Bengals
I don't know. It's
fantasy.
more non-start. Next one. How about this?
Brandon, the anime guy for $5. My first car was an '88 Civic 4-door. My parents, the one I had was you remember it, Coach? The green booger switches. It was it might have been an '88 Civic 4-door. It was either '88 or '82. It was '80s. But the ignition on it went out, so my dad hot wired the car and wired switches into it. So you had one switch to turn the power on and one switch to start it. You only needed the key to unlock the steering wheel, and so it was called switches, or the green booger, because it was painted a metallic green.
Dude, I remember the morning me and you were in switches. We stayed out all night long, and the sun was coming up. And you, 2 different times that morning, you're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Not surprised.
You did it. You did it on University. You were driving the.
Oh
wrong.
yeah. I remember that. Yeah, and you're like, dude, you're going the wrong way.
But you know what? It's we can't do these things anymore because that was a very analog car, right? Cars back then were very analog. Now everything is computerized. Everything is digital.
Yeah,
and
everything's digital.
you
Yeah.
can't. I mean, you can't do any of that anymore.
No. But he continues. The Gutless Wonder was his daily reminder to F Disney. The 90s, all hail the anti-theft device, stick shift, hashtag EBN. Yeah. You know, those cars were still around, but automatics were definitely way more popular at that point in time in the 90s. So not everybody knew how to drive stick shifts. So, and I drove that truck of mine, stick shift, off-road. Like climbing hills. Do you remember, Coach, when I'd take you back
Oh
there
my gosh,
in the
yeah.
woods? We'd go
Yeah.
up the steep hills and
Dude,
go through the woods.
I
up and
remember
over
when.
rocks
So
and-
me and Nick were. I don't remember what we were doing, but we were walking out of the mall, and these 2 girls come running out. They're running out of the mall. They're dead sprint. And these police officers are chasing them. Well, they ran off into the woods, and the police couldn't get lights
Oh, I
back there.
remember.
The police
Yeah.
couldn't get lights back there to find them.
Yeah.
So they see me and Nick getting in his truck, and they're like, "Hey, can y'all bring it back here?" And Nick was like, "Yeah." So we pull through all the brush, woods, everything. Nick,
I got the headlights on, like the four-wheel drive off-road lights and all that turned on.
Yeah,
so
because back then the lights, I mean, that was a huge the lights. I mean, it was
Yeah.
Nick shines these lights out, and we see them. We see the girls, and Nick rolls his window down. The cops are 20 feet from us. Nick rolls his window down, and he goes, "Hey, get your asses out of there!"
Yeah.
And the cops were like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" And the girls were like, "Don't you cuss me!" It was
Yeah.
so funny. Like, what a great memory.
I completely forgot about that till you just talked about it.
well, we seem to have an interloper backstage.
Uh oh.
So I don't know what you want to do about this, Coach.
Bring him in.
What do you mean? What are you gonna do about it?
Oh.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you gonna do about it?
Oh no, he's here.
Yeah.
He's here.
Man,
All right,
look how thin you look.
Yeah,
don't-
I have seen Mike on.
I haven't
several
seen your
other
face in a
streams.
while. You look
He
20
is
years younger,
looking
Mike.
Oh, thanks.
So good. So
My hair's
good.
a bit messy.
I'm gonna start calling you Romeo.
Uh-oh. So I'm here to teach Risman something. So Risman, go over. So here's what I did. You see when someone drops a member chat? So what you do is you copy and paste that, and then when it shows up in the live feed here, you go over, see that, see I started it, and now it's over in the star. You see that?
Oh, how did you do that?
So what I do is, so let's say a
Oh, I
member.
don't even know.
I
how to
need
do
one
that.
member to punch in a member chat. Anybody
Yeah,
who's
no,
a
I
member.
just saw it.
And we need 10 members to send in super chat. Well, I'm
No,
kidding.
I just need one. Just one. No, don't make my life hell. I'm here to teach Risman something because we've gotten a lot of members on the channel, and I just want to.
Yeah.
I don't. It's,
Oh, wait,
just
I
a,
can-
it's a little trick that we do on Midnight's Edge and some other channels.
So I just do a. How do I do it? How do I
Oh.
copy it?
Okay, so what happens then is like, so when someone does a member chat, what you do is you just go into the live chat. Okay, so watch.
Six
watch
just
this.
posted one.
All right, now watch what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take what she does. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go into like the actual YouTube live chat.
Yeah,
What
I'm
I'm
there.
going to do is I'm just going to right click, copy everything, and then I'm going to put it like that. See that? And then when I go into StreamYard, when it shows up in StreamYard, go to StreamYard, see where it says Mexico. Go to the StreamYard live tab, not starred, live. Go to the bottom and then put a star on my comment where I copied 6.
But how did you copy it?
I have a YouTube live chat window open.
I do
Right.
too.
So all you do is you see this is a mouse.
I know what a mouse is.
Okay, and so what you do is if you press the left button of the mouse, then you scroll and then you drag it over the words will highlight, and then what you do, the mouse has a right click button, and if you right click, you can copy.
Oh, that was so loud. That was so loud.
Did I get freaking kicked?
No.
Yeah, I might have. It's so loud.
Okay. All right. So go. I'll turn my mic down. Okay. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Look,
So I
Brandon's
just
doing
go
it.
and copy it.
Yeah. And then so you put it by your own name. And then now go over to the StreamYard window to where there's the start and the live. Go to live. Click on the live on the left.
Yeah.
Go find it and highlight like Brandon the anime guy or yourself or anybody. Like go look for your own chat where you copy pasted it to yourself.
And you just star it.
Don't do it that well. That's one way you can do it. But at least what you can do is you just star them, and then when you guys get to all the super chats, then you can just bring them up on the start.
Got it.
One.
Got
See
it.
that?
Awesome,
Okay,
yeah.
so he just has to copy it out of the YouTube chat, then paste it into the StreamYard live chat, and then just star it.
Star it exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. And so when you guys, so Coach and Nick, when you guys are talking, I mean, there's two benefits. One is Risman doesn't have to.
Ooh.
Risman can just star these as he goes, so when he comes in, he can just knock them out one at a time. Because then all the member chats will be starred, and people won't feel like their member chats never get read, like mine from 40 minutes ago that got ignored.
And we can highlight them,
Ooh.
which is nice.
Yep.
Oh, so I can also do this also.
So
So-
I just do it right,
so-
by
so-
the way.
so-
I just
so-
pasted it and I started.
Yeah.
So Jedi Master Lawrence, like people that gifted,
Yes.
Jedi
Yeah,
Master Lawrence,
yeah.
member 2 years, 10 gifts.
Yes. So the idea
gifted
is that
10
for gifted,
memberships.
since
Okay.
since StreamYard doesn't pick up gifted memberships, and since StreamYard doesn't pick up the member chats, this is a way that we can go ahead and copy paste them. I mean, it'll show up again in the live chat, but who cares?
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
start, and we get to it later.
I was just going to say the worst part about it is it gets shown.
Not a
twice in the live
YouTuber.
chat, but that's cool, right? We show it.
Okay,
again.
you know what, Brandon? You need to shut the hell up, Brandon, anime guy.
Not a YouTuber.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
Lord
Not a-
help.
Mike,
Mike's trying to teach us YouTube
yeah, exactly.
here at EBN.
Exactly. Thank you.
As-
No, I got it.
not
I'm
That,
not a
that was unlike your usual feedback. That was helpful. That was actually helpful. Thank you for
Wow.
that.
Wow, look
Thank you for
look
that.
at him talking smack. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Because before Risman, there was never any producer on this channel ever. All right, now go
Well-
do Nikki's. Go do Nikki's real quick, Risman.
I've got it. But I have to tell you, I am the best producer on this channel. by
Oh
far.
boy. All right,
By
Nick.
far.
I
By far.
you're amazing. Risman, you're amazing. No,
Oh,
Risman.
they
I
laugh.
give you a lot of
They laugh.
crap just because you're like my little brother on this channel because I was here back in the olden times. But go do Nikki's now. Go ahead and copy
I
paste
just
it.
did it. I just did it. But I did it, and now I start it. See how I did?
Fuck yeah, perfect, awesome. And
Got
we
it.
can awesome.
I do follow directions well. I do follow directions.
No, you're
well.
great. I love you to pieces. Everybody thinks I hate Risman. I don't. I really just love him to pieces. And to me, he's like my little YouTube EBN producer.
And Mike, I have to tell you, my mother is still here, and she said the mouse. She's texting me now. She's like, the mouse. She's like, I love him. I was like, oh, don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Don't encourage
So
him.
Mike, I gotta. I hate to say it, but everything you just explained about copying and being able, I didn't understand that. Can you explain that again?
No, no.
I'm not a YouTuber, and I see what you're doing there, Coach. You're gonna clip that and then gonna use that to say that I'm a YouTuber. I know you. You were gonna like get me to redo it and then be like, not a YouTube, and then put some graphics and choo-choo.
Hey,
and
you
all
never
that.
know. You never know.
We know.
All right, you guys have a good show. I just want to drop
Thanks,
in
bro.
and leave some knowledge. Love you guys.
Pleasure.
Mike.
Have a
Pleasure.
great show.
See you.
Look
I'll be
well.
listening.
Take care. Take care.
All right.
How about some topics? You want to do some topics or not?
Sure. Let's do it.
Oh, you got the
I'm ready.
agenda. You do it. You
I'm ready
do
for
it.
what? I'm ready. Nick, hello.
He might be on a work call.
Nick.
All right, I'm back.
Hey. Good.
Oh, we
to-
have some. You want to clear the supers and the live thing?
Let's go. Make it so.
All right, here we go. My goodness.
Engage. Speaking of great cars, American Graffiti is coming to theaters in August for its 50th anniversary celebration. That's
Wow,
awesome.
50th?
That's awesome. But bro, we're
Yeah,
3.5 years away from Star Wars hitting 50.
yeah.
50. 50.
Yeah.
50 years
Our,
old.
our channel is about a 50-year-old movie.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very cool. Very cool. Well, thank you. How many of you are going to go see that in chat?
I will go and see it. Of course I will. Yeah, let's go and see American Graffiti.
So
not?
I've never watched it.
Not
Really?
one time. Never at all. You know
Wow.
Harrison Ford's in it, right?
Yeah, a lot of good actors are in it.
Yes. Coach.
I have no interest.
Really? Still, even on 50 years old?
Nah.
Okay. Fair enough.
It could be the greatest movie in the world. I just don't have any interest in it.
I don't think it's a super great movie, but it is nostalgic.
Yeah. It's worth watching at least once for sure.
Yeah. On the big screen, why not? Why not?
It's cool.
All right.
Scott
Westwood.
with a $5 super sticker. Thank you, Scott, man. You're awesome, brother. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, it's like a little like pear lifting weights.
Oh, the pear. Yeah, the pear is working out. That's right.
Very cool. Special Ray. The stories are more enjoyable than the Star Wars news.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
I am not disagreeing, but I haven't really looked at the news.
We have a few
so-
good stories. We have a few good things I think people will enjoy, but Special Ray is our special friend. He's not wrong. He's not
Hey,
wrong.
thank you, Special Ray. I agree with you. Coach needs to start an OnlyFans where he reads EU Star Wars from the hot tub to raise funds.
He'd have to get a hot tub though.
Yeah, and a new body.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants
Yeah.
that. Let's keep going.
we would lose subscribers.
No
Yeah.
doubt. No doubt. And many of you have seen me with my shirt off with the Ewok mask on. Let's not ever do that again. Scarred, and I
no.
covered up my moobs to be funny. But hey, if you can't laugh at yourself,
Yeah.
Brandon the Anime Guy, $2. My favorite car is a 01 Volkswagen Jetta. Almost said Jedi.
Not a
Uh,
Jedi.
that-
It's a Jedi.
That was bad.
That's what Patrick's now wife had back then, was a Jetta when him and her were dating.
Very cool.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Oh no. Let's keep going. We knew
Six,
someone-
six is clipping. She's on that clip game.
GraphWeb, this meeting of the AV Club is adjourned. The most consistent man on YouTube. I'll say it for you. Hashtag cancel Disney
Cancel
Plus.
Disney Plus.
Thank you, Graf Webb.
He said this is the second time he said cancel Disney Plus earlier. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since he didn't say it, we'll say it for him. Nick Talks Entertainment lets us know that Jedi Master Lawrence has gifted 10 Echo Base Network memberships. We love you, Erica. Welcome to all the new members on behalf of Jedi Master Lawrence. If you got that membership, throw her a thank you.
I don't know why it types my Nick's Talk Entertainment because I'm doing that from StreamYard and I'm logged in as Echo Base Network.
Well, I am too, and the reason why that it does that now is because StreamYard has now offered, and I turned it off, but it didn't matter. They've offered the ability for people who were on the panel to actually type through the StreamYard's typing place as their own self. And so I think as a result of that, even when you turn it off, it still recognizes that you're typing as your, you know what I'm saying? You're typing as your own self.
Oh, well,
It's-
that sucks.
So look,
Yeah.
little dude from Indiana thinks he knows everything about cars.
Oh, leave him alone. He doesn't know. He's not doing buggies and the rest of it.
We have the 500.
Oh yeah. He's John Graber, whatever.
Matt Risman letting us know that Nikki has been a member for 2 months. She says, Padawan brought to you by Geek Squad from across the border. I am really confused about everything I just said. First of all, I shouldn't have said Matt Risman. And I should have
Well,
said
I'm just pasting it. I'm just doing what Mike told me
I
to
know.
do.
Yeah.
Nikki sent in a member chat. And look, my eyes are adjusting to this. because
Yeah, me too.
This
It's
looks,
a
this looks
process.
different. Yeah.
It's
this
a
looks
process.
different.
Hmm.
But I got it now. I got
Yeah.
it. Thank you, Nikki.
I'm very sad about this next one, Coach. I'm very sad. You know why? Because apparently, I think this might have been KK's stale muff crumbs, and now I think it's KK's dried up Sarlacc pit. I'm sad about that.
Oh.
What happened to the stale muff crumbs? Isn't it
And
the same?
In KK's dried up Sarlacc pit, put a sleeping emoji, like
Yeah.
our stories were putting her to sleep. Well, KK, when you're not giving us anything to talk about, this is what we resort to: old stories and talking about cars and
Yeah.
other non-Star Wars stuff.
So the stale muff crumbs have become the dried up Sarlacc pit. I hate that. I hate that. Good to see you. Good to see you. Following him. I'm following him on Twitter, by the way. His Twitter is very fun. You can follow him on Twitter. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's quite refreshing, son. All right, here we go.
Quite refreshing.
Toddzilla for $2. Oh, you guys missed my first. Oh, Lord help.
Really?
Toddzilla, why didn't you put the super chat back so we could? I have to go now and find. Do you know what the first one was? Nick?
No. You don't have to because I have the
You have
the
it?
back room. Yeah, I got the back room. YouTube.
Please,
from
let's
the
not make.
YouTube.
Let's make sure we didn't miss Toddzilla.
All right,
Toddzilla.
so
yeah.
okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna try this little method that
Yeah,
might.
pasting it, and starring it. Pasting it and starring it.
All right, so you should now see it in the starred section.
Mm-hmm. It worked well.
Was this at
Thank-
Toddzilla?
Oh yeah, the 6. I saw it. I guess we missed it somehow. I saw the Hellcat was stolen. This is terrible. 6B
What?
Hellcat stolen last month. I went to several Dodge dealerships trying to order another manual. Found it. Now have to wait 10 months. And I can't. Those Hellcats. They are very fast. Obviously.
Yeah.
I hate that it
So-
was stolen.
So this is the thing. Anybody that knows about chop shops and people that steal cars and what they do with them and all that sort of stuff, the big cities, I'm guessing Toddzilla probably lives close or near a big city, or it was stolen out of an airport parking deck or a parking deck or something. But these people will go steal these. Is somebody yelling in the background?
That my daughter has company.
Oh,
Turn
I
on your
was
echo
like, what?
cancellation.
I was like,
It's a
what
new-
is that
it's a new
noise?
I will
Turn that
mute
on.
until I speak.
No,
All right.
turn it on the settings. You have the background noise.
Yeah.
There's a new one.
Huh?
Yeah, if you go to settings, they have a new feature
Settings?
under audio, reduce
Audio.
mic background noise.
Yes, turn that on. It's
What?
new. All the stuff is brand new. And
Are
they
you kidding?
They can
Yeah.
touch you up also. There's a touch-up feature. All the stuff is new.
Well, I don't need that.
Well,
Yeah.
of course not. I mean, but
But
yeah.
anyway,
Can you still hear him?
no,
no?
they're gone.
Hey, Olivia!
Don't hear
Livy! Nothing.
Don't hear a
Dang.
thing.
StreamYard
Yeah.
coming up, y'all.
Yeah, we
God.
talked about it on Thursday with Nick, and
Wow.
he did.
Yeah.
It's brand new. It's brand new on StreamYard.
Yeah,
I
wish
Coach
I-
learning tech. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I would have
we're
had
real.
that when somebody somebody busted in, breaking and entering into my house.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
No, we're three boomers learning how to get on. in 20
We're learning YouTube, guys.
Yep,
Hey,
yep.
y'all, we're learning the YouTube.
We
out
are
here.
YouTubers.
We're learning the YouTube thing.
So on the StreamYard Todzilla, I hope you got the money back for the one that was stolen. My goodness, they're not cheap cars.
Yeah. If anybody's into crypto, there's a channel, BitBoy Crypto. His Hellcat was stolen out of Atlanta's parking deck. And they've
sweet.
never found it. They basically take these stolen cars to chop shops, chop them all up, and sell off parts and pieces of it, and that's how they get the money. So yeah, if your car gets stolen, unless it was like a crackhead that just didn't know what they were doing or something, yeah, more than likely you're probably never going to see it again.
All right, here we go. Green Lantern. Remember 2 years. I love this copying and pasting. Every now and again, Mike actually has a helpful suggestion.
Oh, you gonna make him come back? Don't do it.
Oh, please no. Remember for 2 years. Remember for
Hell, Green
26
Lantern.
months. Jedi Master wanted to say, glad to be a part of this channel. Was curious if you, Coach, and Nick would ever consider incorporating covering fan.
I don't know what covering fan is.
Fan films, I bet.
Oh, covering fan? Oh, like covering fan films?
I bet.
Mm. Yeah.
It comes down to a time thing for me, and I'm probably with Coach too. I mean, some of the fan films are short and quick. Oh, so Green Lantern said yes. He is talking about fan films.
Covering fan
Some are
films.
short and quick.
We've covered them before. Like
yeah.
we have several of them have been part of one of our stories in live streams for over the years. But yeah, I'll tell you what, if you want really good fan film coverage, go check out Ted the Old Star Wars Nerds channel.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep. Ted's Nerd, which is Ted's Nerd World now.
Yeah, go
Ted
check
Old
that
Nerd.
channel out. He does a lot of good stuff when he's not taking shots at me when I'm not in the on the stream.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ted.
I just accidentally kind of watched one called After Endor, and I don't know who made
Yeah,
this.
I watched it this last week. It was
And I was
actually
kinda-
a little long.
It was like a 30-minute thing, and they had
Yeah.
chopped it up in 5, but they put it together. I was like, it was really well done. I was like, okay,
Yeah, it was well done. Gave you a different perspective, of rebels and
in the Empire,
biker in the Empire. Which, speaking of, Adiwan did post this year that the Adiwan Return of the Jedi Revisited, his Return of the Jedi Special Edition is back in production, and so hopefully we will be getting it by the end of this year, early next year. So again, all new members stream tomorrow between 2 and 4, and then after that, Discord for the Adiwan Star Wars Special Edition watch party. If you have not seen it, it is a fan-made it's a fan-made rendition of Star Wars, they add tons of new scenes and all that.
And Nick, I kept meaning to ask you: is this different than what we've been calling before the despecialized editions? Is this a whole? Because I wasn't able to watch last week. Is it the same thing, or is it something different?
No, it's by the same guy, and it's basically he takes parts of the special edition, parts of the despecialized edition, and basically makes his own movie, and he puts in completely new scenes, new special effects, new sounds, like everything. So anybody that watched Empire, so in the Hoth scene when the Star Destroyers are saying, hey, we got incoming ships, our first catch of the day, and they're getting ready to fire the ion cannon, all the screens in the Rebel Command Center now have displays on it and moving like graphics, showing them targeting with like words and lettering. Luke's snowspeeder, when he's like crashing, there's all the displays are all there. They're all on. They're showing information, and when he crashes, they're like flashing and like sputtering out and stuff. Like he adds a ton of detail. So to be able to catch everything, you probably won't catch everything unless you've seen the movie 1,000 times and know every little thing. So when I watch it, I notice a ton of new stuff. But if you've only seen the movie, like maybe 20, 25 times your entire life, a lot of the stuff you probably won't even catch. But he adds so much to it. The color correction, everything it's the best special edition of the movies. If I'm not watching the uncut, despecialized edition, those are the ones I prefer to watch.
All right, got it. All right, tomorrow,
in between 2 and 4, all the new members, all current members, and then over to Discord.
Oops, I spelled that wrong. All right, next super chat.
Richard L. Why am I full screen? Hey,
I don't know why you're full screen.
Can people still hear us?
Yeah. I don't know why he's full. I don't know why he's full screen.
Oh, it's because
I don't know what happened. We're back. We're back.
Okay,
there we
we're back.
go.
All right. If that was awkward for you, it was worse for me. I promise. Richard L. $1.99. The force is with us. Thank you, Richard L. We appreciate that.
Richard L. Venture.
£2, my man. Anyone getting the HasLabs Ghost?
I didn't put this in, but it's funded now. So there's a $500 HasLab Ghost. Comes with Hera. If it keeps funding, it'll come with more figures, and it has the Phantom that comes off. It's a bit of business.
I am not getting the HasLab. Don't spoil it, Risman.
Okay.
I'm not a big enough fan of the Ghost and all that to spend $500 on it. Is my only thing.
Right?
So,
if I could go back in time, I would have gotten the Jabba Sail Barge.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I want, Nick?
Tron Arcade Cat.
Do you have any idea what I want? A special crowdfunding thing?
Oh, the Thundercats lair.
Did I already tell you that?
Yeah. Our good friend Michael French over on Retro Blasting had the guy who did all this on his
That
channel.
makes me not want to buy it. That makes me not want to buy it.
Oh,
when you said
it's good though. The guy who did this, I mean it's top notch.
Yeah, I believe it. $650, and it is definitely going to hit the goal.
That's nice.
So
I love that.
It is $650. I can't buy it for a while. Like countertops, people. Countertops.
Yeah. That's why I'm sticking with the $170 Lego Ghost, but it's okay.
I mean, I could literally buy the original 1985 LJN Thundercats layer for half that.
Yeah.
But it don't look that cool.
No, it looked really good.
And he's doing figures to it also with Lino's glove
the
and
astral
the sword.
projection Lino is what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Got two more, and we can actually hit an article before it's time to go.
Or one article of the night.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. We'll hit the other ones tomorrow in the member stream.
Yeah, I mean, I had all kinds of. That's so fine. It's fine. This is great. It's great. Thank you all for still being here. We love Coach. Okay, fine.
Hell, Ted Snow.
Oh, thank you, Ted.
Yeah.
Now look, Six just sent this. please tell me, Six, you did not do a $5 super chat to show us this. Like, you did not have to do that. Is that what I'm seeing right here?
I don't know. It says member chats. This is Six. I created
That's her
to
account.
post
Member chats.
in the Midnight's Edge chat for highlighting on screen.
Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, this is the account she created to where
Oh,
she can
I
do
see. I
the-
see. So she
so it
didn't have to
shows up
send
member chats.
She didn't have to
Yes.
send a super chat.
No.
They highlight her chat and
Yes.
then boom, member chats.
Yeah.
I love that. Rissman, make it so.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can do this. We can do this.
Actually, so
Well, no,
you might
yes, the
you just
account
might
is
have to.
good. You can't
Well,
have
what
their
you could do is open up a second window and pop in
Yeah.
with the member chats. And
Mhm. No, I always have the second window. I'm just going to do what Mike said. I mean, for one
Yeah.
time, I'm going to listen to him. I can do that because my second window is over here. I can. We're good. We're good. Good to
That's
see
brilliant.
you. Sid.
that is
Thank
brilliant, Six. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, Coach. Put an
Coach,
article-
start countertop funds. No, I'm not doing that.
No.
Do not send me a penny for that. We got it. I sold an arcade. Don't worry. We're gonna take
We
care of it.
got a couple of decent articles. Put them up if you want to, or just end it.
We're gonna give you one.
We
We're
got. well,
going
we
to
got-
give you one Star Wars article tonight, guys. Members, come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
the member stream.
But the second one is the 100 greatest. We could do two, maybe. Can we do two? Second one is a good one. Second one is a good one. All right, keep going.
What is that going to leave us for tomorrow, though?
Oh, I got tomorrow. We can talk all Ahsoka. I got all kinds of Ahsoka tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh,
we have to.
well, then put Ahsoka up tonight. Then I mean, come on, man.
All right.
Look at Coach's face.
I was trying to make you think I was frozen.
Mars needs Max. Someone buy Nick a I have a camera. Mars needs Max.
Oh, Lord
My
help.
camera's fine. It's my computer that's the problem. So literally, I won't be on camera until I get a new computer.
So, Coach, do you want to cover the Ahsoka stuff tonight? I mean, I thought. I
Hell
thought
no.
all of it was good. Oh God, nobody wants to cover Ahsoka. Just
We'll-
do
we'll-
whatever
we
you
will-
do.
We will do Ahsoka. We will do Ahsoka. Just I think Nick was just giving you a hard time about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't. It wasn't a no. He was just messing with you.
All right, we're good. We're good. Put up whatever you want to put
So
up.
Matt was about to have a meltdown, Nick, because we're not.
No,
covering
I
Ahsoka.
don't care. I read all the articles. I have read all the articles. So if you don't want to put any.
All right.
up,
Well, guide me and Nick through this one like we don't know anything about it because we don't.
Yeah,
So-
I've not read
so
this.
this is the
What's
prequel.
Make it
going
so.
on here?
This is a good one. So who is the third person though? I missed the third person. So
They didn't say the third person. I read the
yeah,
article.
who is
by
the
way.
third person? I missed it. Or
Oh,
am
it
I
was
just-
oh crap.
Spielberg is
It was-
definitely one.
It was Spielberg.
Spielberg, Howard, and who is the third
Ron
person?
Howard. But then Ron Howard came for KK to do solo, but wouldn't
who is
do
the
it for
third
George.
one? I hate Screen Rant. I
Uh,
really hate Screen
James
Rant.
Cameron, maybe.
No.
Who is it?
It wasn't De Palma.
Ugh.
Can you zoom in
Every
on this
time-
article
every time-
some?
I literally saw it just a few minutes
Every
ago.
time Screen Rant comes up, it wants me to disable that ad blocker, and I can't. I hate them.
Screen Rant sucks.
I hate them.
But I like referencing their articles from time to time.
Robert Zemeckis.
Oh,
Ah.
Zemeckis. Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you.
So he asked three. He asked these are the three people he's asked to do.
Spielberg, Howard, and Zemeckis.
The
and all three of
prequels.
them
The
said
prequels.
no. Yeah, all
Oh,
three of them
wow.
said no.
They didn't just say no.
That's
They all three said you should do it yourself, George.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say no, I don't want to do it. They said you do it and quit asking people to do it.
Yeah. Because it was a huge. Obviously, why did they say no? I mean, the article.
Why do they want to
specifies
follow
it.
up the original trilogy?
That's exactly
Yeah.
why they're like this is a huge thing. It's like, and I'm like, "Ugh, I would have said no too. Goodness sakes, right? I mean, even though
I would have
those
been like, I would have been like, I need to read the script first. And depending on how the script is and how much say so I have over what's in the script,
0.
yeah, which would have been 0. I'd have been like,
You have to
They
remember.
probably read the script and were probably like, no, George,
But
you
they-
do this.
They also probably already know what we know now because we're talking about Lucas's inner circle.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, these men knew that Lucas had surrounded himself with yes men.
yeah,
Yeah.
The team was gone, therefore the magic was gone.
yep.
The magic to
Yeah.
its fullest extent.
I mean, because in the original trilogy, he got pushback from everybody around him, pretty much, especially his wife, Marcia Lucas, at the time, who was a huge contributor to the success of the original trilogy. And so, with the prequels, he had become such a huge icon. It's sort of like, working for your favorite celebrity, and they're like, "Oh, I want to do this." "Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be great." Everybody around George is just like, "Oh yeah, good idea." "Oh yeah," it's just yes. Everything he says is 100% perfect and good. Nobody was like, George, that sucks, man. Like, you need to come up with something better." And that's why the prequels were very disappointing for a lot of fans. I know a lot of the prequel babies out there as children that saw them were like, "Oh, these are the greatest thing ever." But as grown adults watching the prequels, they weren't very good. And a lot of it didn't add up and make sense when you go watch the original trilogy. There's a lot of inconsistencies and things that don't add up and make sense. So
Well, and also just finally, I got the article to load. Poor Ron Howard. Ron Howard was like the third choice. He said, you know what? He already talked to Spielberg and Zemeckis. And then he talked to me, and I'm like, and they're like, they all said the same thing. George, you should do it. I don't think anyone wants to follow up that act at the time. It was an honor, but it would have been too daunting. And he was like, I was the third one that even came to. He's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good, right? And
Yep.
so that's just crazy. That's just crazy.
yeah, and the thing is, no, if he would have hung on to the franchise, nobody probably would have directed the sequels either with the original cast, because they would probably know that. Now, I would have taken on the task because I know Star Wars. I know these characters inside and out. Like, I think I have a pretty good idea of what the fans would like and would like to see. And I would have made them badass, and I would have pushed back on George 100% and been like, "George, dude, come on. That's dumb, man."
Right.
Like I wouldn't have been one of the yes men, even though I love what George Lucas created. I definitely would have pushed back.
So the Screen Rant article is really kind of garbage. And they release a lot of articles from knowledge from years past, and they put it in a box and put a bow on it and try to act like this is new information.
Yeah,
Like,
this is not new.
And they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough information about this to actually make it an article. So they literally spend the second half of the article praising Ron Howard for doing a great job on Solo.
He did do a great job on Solo.
No, he did not. That movie sucks.
And also he didn't give 2 F's about that movie. Literally, he only took the job to do it because Disney and Lucasfilm was going to be giving over $3 million to his production company for him taking on this job. He didn't give 2 craps about Solo. He literally just threw it together, put it out. He didn't care if people liked it. He didn't care if people hated it, because the only reason he did it was to get that money for his production company to do his projects. That's the only reason.
I don't believe that, actually.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
I don't think
that's not my opinion.
I don't think the reason why Solo was bad was because Ron Howard didn't care about it though, right?
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
not
I
saying
think
it was bad because he didn't care about it.
Oh, okay. That's the part of it where I was
yeah,
kind of like,
yeah, no,
"Oh." Yeah, yeah. The rest of it, I'm with you on the rest of it. I defer. But I mean, I'm like, I think Ron Howard's like, I got to direct this. I'm gonna be the best director I can be.
Yeah,
Right?
he was literally just the director. He had nothing to do with the
Yeah.
script or writing it
Oh
or
no,
anything.
the
He just
story and the script and the rest of it was the reason why I think
he was given a task, he was given the story, and he
And he made his
went and
money.
did his job, and he made his money for his own studio.
and he should have, right? 'Cause
He did the work.
came in,
Yeah.
No doubt.
and did what he needed to do. 100%.
And look, that we're just kind of giving our opinion there. I know a lot of people like Solo, and probably some of you folks here. I know Debbie likes it. Matt
Yeah.
pretty much gets on his knees and worships it. It's
Well,
all
I mean,
good.
I'm not like I like Solo better than anything in the sequels. I mean, even Force Awakens, I prefer to watch Solo personally. But I get it. I mean, I get it. It's not for everyone, and it didn't do, it didn't do well based upon when they released it, and the script wasn't the best in the West. But I'm kind of like, it felt like a Star Wars story to me.
Yeah.
I personally, I think I would have liked even the story. I wasn't a big fan of the story of Solo, but I think I would have liked it better if they would have deep faked the guy with young Harrison Ford.
You didn't like Alden Ehrenreich as Solo.
Yeah, I couldn't buy into it. I couldn't, the whole time I'm just thinking this is a fan film,
I feel you.
Go
on
ahead,
that.
Nick. Read that one.
Tom got high with Ron Howard's brother, and he said Ron was upset by the hate the movie got.
Ron Howard's brother. That's the dude that's in
Yeah.
like every scary movie in the world.
Yeah, the thing is, Ron was upset that the movie got hate because a lot of people were blaming him for the movie when it wasn't really his fault at all. It was the writing and the casting. That there was so much wrong with that movie. Ron Howard was the least of the problem. I mean, you could have got freaking James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, and Ron Howard, all three together, putting their brains into what they were given, and it still would have came out bad.
Look,
in my opinion, for me.
This is fan brain talking, okay? So y'all bear with me. I like Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
Woody
yeah,
Harrelson.
yeah, I do too.
For me, it was the best part of that movie was Woody Harrelson.
All right, but that was only the first half of my statement. I like Woody Harrelson, but some people just don't belong in a Star Wars movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. I couldn't really picture like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone in a Star Wars movie. Woody Harrelson's one of those people. I could see Keanu Reeves in like a futuristic or a really going way back is a Jedi or I would rather him be a good guy than a bad guy. But yeah, that's the thing about Star Wars is when those movies have come out, they were going after people that were not A-list stars for the main characters. And that's part of the thing that makes Star Wars. It's not getting the A-list actors on board for everything. Like I wouldn't want Disney casting The Rock, or Leonardo DiCaprio.
That would be terrible. I cannot watch The Rock in any movie.
Yeah,
everything he does is the same.
He's just playing The Rock.
Every movie he makes is the same.
Playing The Rock in every movie he's in.
Yeah, I can't.
But I didn't feel.
In the beginning, I liked it. In the beginning, it was funny. He did a comedy. I can't remember the name of it, but he had to go out in the jungle, and he was with the white kid from American
thought you were
man.
talking about Jungle Cruise there for a second, but
Just it doesn't matter. I like The Rock in the beginning of his cinematic career. Now it's all the same.
You
Yeah,
remember
but I
when he
didn't-
was in the Scorpion King,
Yeah, that
oh,
was
for the
bad.
Mummy spinoff?
Yeah.
Oh, the CG on that was terrible. Terrible.
but for me personally, I didn't feel the same way about seeing Woody Harrelson in Star Wars as I would have if The Rock showed up. But that might just be because I don't see them at the same level of stardom these days, even though Woody Harrelson has been around. But I hear you. I hear you totally. All right, we got a few. Let's clear these super chats. You ready?
Do
Yeah.
it.
I got a funny picture to show everybody at the end of the stream.
Hey, Tom.
So-
Tom's here.
Oh, what's up, Tom?
Toddzilla, $5. We know your thoughts on Cameron's and DC's leaks about KK, but what do you think about the rumor that KK loyalists are quitting or being pushed out? Can I answer this one first, Nick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you, but I promise you, I'm coming from a place of logic and reason. I'm not trying to be insulting in any way to anyone. Okay. I do not know anything about the KK loyalist quitting and being pushed out because I am completely blind to all this KK stuff now. I don't care. When it happens, I'll see the headline. I don't want to speculate anymore. I don't want to spin my wheels anymore. She's there today. She might be gone tomorrow. It is what it is. But I'll also say this. And Toddzilla, I appreciate the super chat and appreciate you, man. You were always like supporting us and here and everything. What you said is what I read a lot. I read it very often. Here's what I would say, and I would say that the leaks that you speak of are not Cameron's and DC's leaks. They are nothing more than the person speaking in the microphone who is apparently told something. They have no ownership over any of those things. And to continue that and take it a step further, if the leak is true, it doesn't mean they were right. If the leak was wrong, it doesn't mean they were wrong. All they did, they're the school principal at 3:00 saying, "Have a great day." That's all that is. So I think that people try to give others way too much credit, and I will be completely honest and transparent with you. I am tired of the game, and I don't want to play anymore.
I think, Coach, for me, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, KK is going to go when her contract is done next year. And I know Valiant and WDW and some other folks are saying the same thing now also. I get it. Right? But I think she's going to leave when her contract is up. She's at retirement age. She's not going to continue on, but that doesn't also mean that there's going to be any sort of weird corporate bloodletting. That's not how a corporation works, right? When a big boss retires or leaves, they leave, and that doesn't mean that everyone they ever brought in for all time also goes, right? They continue on unless somebody determines they're non-performing. So I don't know that means anything different necessarily, but this whole the loyalists are quitting or being pushed out, etc. It's not the way a corporation works. Any corporation works. And Nick, I know you work for a corporation. You can speak to this too, right?
Yeah.
It's just not the way it works.
Yeah. Most of the time, when bosses or managers are leaving or gone, I mean, those people have their own responsibilities, their own family to take care of. They're not, most of them, as far as the loyalists quitting, I mean, maybe some of them can afford to do that. and be like, I can go get a job somewhere else doing something else, and she's not here, and I love her as a boss, and I like her vision, and so they're getting rid of her, or her contract's ending and she's not staying, whatever the case may be. And I am gonna move on. And so that could be the case, but most cases they're like, and I'm going through this right now in the corporation I work for. I just lost my second boss, and both of them that I had before were great. They were not micromanagers. They were awesome. But I wasn't like, oh, they're leaving. Now I'm going to quit now and go do something else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just wait till the next guy comes. And hopefully he's just as good as the last two I had. And if he's not and he sucks, then at that point, then I would maybe leave. But there's been no announcement of who's going to replace her, when she's going to get replaced. And we don't even know for sure if she's leaving when her contract ends. Maybe they're going to keep her on for another 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah.
Iger's staying on for another 2 years. Maybe they extend her out till Iger's contract runs. Who knows? We just don't know. I mean, you got all the rumors, all the speculation, all that. And all that's fun to dive into and
Right.
talk about.
Hey,
And
can I say something real quick, and then I got to step away for a second, Nick. You pick it right back up where you are.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the chat are mentioning Jason Ward. If Star Wars scoops are your thing, and you want the most
Make Star Wars.
legitimate information, then that's who you go listen to. He is a severe pain in the butt. He hates us to his core. He would literally spit on our graves. He hates us. But
he is.
all that being said, look, but you got to cut through the bull. Just because I don't like him personally, just because I wouldn't walk across the yard to have a cup of coffee with him, doesn't mean the things that he releases doesn't really happen, because they do. So I'll you got to separate your emotion from the truth.
And his scoops and Bespin Bulletin scoops and all that, if you watch them and you look at them, they're very series focused, right? They're very story focused. They're very production focused. They don't dabble in all this, corporate, what I can consider to be corporate intrigue, right? In regards to KK and the management and all the rest of that. Because again, just bringing it from someone who works in a Fortune 300 company, right? It's just, there's some parts of this that just doesn't resonate for me, because it's just not the way it works, right? And I think she's going to go when her contract is done. I just think she's ready. I just think she's ready to go. It's fine. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. All right, let's keep going, Nick. Here's the next super chat. Toddzilla. I'm older than all of you, and I love the prequels.
Yeah, a lot of people do, and I don't hate the prequels. I definitely have a newfound respect for them, especially after the sequel trilogy came out, for sure. I enjoy them a whole lot more today than I did back then, but I still have issues with them. And even back then, when I wasn't a big fan of them, there was still stuff I loved about the prequels. My favorite lightsaber battle of all time is from the Phantom Menace, and I hate that movie.
Well, wait until you see the Acolyte, Nick, because it's going to knock your socks off. It's going to be the best lightsaber thing they've ever done, right?
Oh, good Lord, man. Oh man, that's going to be such a hard show to watch and get through. Oh man, that's going to be rough. But yeah, again, I've said this multiple times on stream before. I don't hate the prequels, but I don't like them, and I don't think that they're that good. I thought, when you watch the original trilogy and you think about the stuff said about the past that happened during that time frame, a lot of it just doesn't add up and make sense. It was, and I've always said this, it's almost like George didn't even watch his own movies to figure out what he was going to do with the prequels. and that's my thoughts on it. But at the end of the day, it's all subjective. Everybody thinks different. Not everybody's going to think the same thing. I use this as an example a lot. I think Iron Eagle is superior to Top Gun. And a lot of people think that is a hot take. But I would much rather watch Iron Eagle than Top Gun any day.
I liked Iron Eagle. I would have to go back and watch them now both to sort of form an
I might
opinion.
do that for a members. I might do that for a members stream.
We should watch them both.
Party.
Right? My most recent memory, obviously, of Top Gun is Maverick, which I did like better, for me personally, than the original Top Gun, which a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, how could you like that?" I did. I liked Maverick better, right? But I would like to watch Iron Eagle again and the original Top Gun and reform my memories, because it's a long time ago now.
Yeah, it is. But
all right, so thank you for that, Toddzilla. Great to see you. Oh, Clifton's coming in with the hot take. I think it's a hot take. Clifton 3D for $249.
Clifton.
Solo was better than, again, misspelling Rogue, but that's okay. Rogue One. Solo was better than Rogue One. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to say about this.
No way.
Oh,
Clifton 3D, you are off your rocker. And I mean that in the most respectable, nice way as I can say it. But again, it's just another example of how all this stuff is, at the end of the day, it's all subjective. People like, some people's favorite color is blue, some people's favorite color is green, or some other color. It's just the way that stuff is.
And so Nick, I agree with you on that. I mean, for me, it's, as much as I enjoy watching Solo, for me, Rogue One is the way. But there's something going on in the chat here, and Nikki's brought it to my attention about once the chat so you can live react to the Acolyte. I guess this is a thing, or are you thinking about doing a live reaction or watch party
ones in chat so you can live react to Acolyte? The thing is, it comes on at 2 a.m. I'm normally up at that time. Coach isn't, but I could do that maybe over on Discord. I can't do it on you. Well, I could maybe stream it and watch it on Discord and just not share my screen in StreamYard.
Yeah, it could be done.
Yeah, Nikki, I am. I'll look into doing that. I'll look into doing that. There's no way coach is getting up to do that at 2 a.m.
The one, for what it's worth, the ones in the chat are overwhelming to see a reaction about the Acolyte. But I don't know. It is very early. It is very early in the morning. So, all right. Thank you for that, Nikki. All right, we got a few more. Let's go back to these super chats. So Mattuine for $10. Ron did as best as he could and salvaged a lot of Solo. I've said this many times. The Howards do good Star Wars. I would love to see Bryce and Ron do a Star Wars movie together.
Well, again, there at the end of the day, I think that the writing and the casting was more of the issue than Ron was. I don't blame Ron Howard for Solo at all. He got thrown into this after it was 80-90% done. So if him and Bryce were to do something from the ground up, work with the writers, come up with a script, all that sort of stuff, I'd be on board for that. And I think whatever they did would probably be better than Solo. But for me, Solo was just a train wreck. I'll literally never watch that movie ever again. Even if I went through the channels on TV and it was on, I'd keep going. I'd watch Cops or Food Network or HGTV.
Lord help. For me, I think Bryce can stand on her own and do a Star Wars movie, and I'd love to see that because I think she has distinguished herself, as a director on The Mandalorian. Although I know one of her episodes was the Lizzo and Jack Black
Oh,
business,
God.
but that wasn't. I don't think she was
Again, that
"Look."
wasn't really her.
Yeah,
It's
I don't think she was like, "Let me direct this one. This is the one I want." I think they were like, "You're going to direct," and blah blah blah. Okay, fine. And then she was given that story and given those actors, including Christopher Lloyd, by the way. And if you watch the
Yeah.
behind the scenes, she was like starstruck. She's like, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, I got Christopher Lloyd, I got all these things." But so I don't think that diminishes her ability to direct a Star Wars property. I just think she got the dicky stick, right? I don't think it was a great. I don't think it was a great episode for her to direct.
Real quick, Commandant VHS has it right. Golden Girls is greater than Solo.
Oh no!
Yeah. And I would also say Mama's Family. Do you remember Mama's Family?
Oh, I watched Mama's Family.
Oh, I love Mama's
100%.
Family.
Oh yeah, so funny.
I would watch.
So funny.
I would watch Golden Girls and Mama's Family over Solo any day of the week.
Mama's Family. God, they could never make Mama's Family now.
Oh yeah, no way.
Golden Girls they could probably do, but Mama's Family absolutely not.
Yeah.
Not today. All right, good for that. All right, here's the next super chat. Rossi for $5. Mike is the bestest YouTuber ever. Not looking forward to Acolyte. The jury is out on Ahsoka. Do you think it will be refreshing, son?
Ahsoka is the Force's female. I've been constantly disappointed with Disney Lucasfilm for so long. I just don't have any faith in it. I think it's going to be very similar to other stuff for me, where I can cherry pick stuff from every episode. Like, all right, this is cool. I like this. I thought that was cool that they did that, or this scene, or this looked great, or something. The music, whatever. But I just don't have any faith that it's going to be a good show, and I don't think it's going to turn Star Wars around or anything like that. I would love for that to be the case, and I would love to be wrong and be like, this is it. This is the greatest thing they've ever done. Like, so many things that they kept hidden, like the Luke thing, and at the end of Mando season 2, but we'll see. We'll watch it. We'll give it a chance, and we'll give you our honest take on it.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. What you're talking about, cherry picking, I always call it the nuggets, right? You find those nuggets of things that you like across these series, and you enjoy those. I don't at this point, I don't think Ahsoka can be a Nuggets series, right? It has to be. It really, to me, for a lot of folks, and I agree, it has to be good. It has to be consistently good. It can't be nuggety. It has to be, all right, I'm invested in this after the first couple of episodes. Want to see where this goes. They're doing a great job representing the Star Wars universe, building the lore, doing things. If they don't do that, I kind of feel like it's a bit overy. Right. And that sounds very dramatic, right? But I don't mean to be dramatic. But at this point, I kind of feel like that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And just because you asked for it and asked us if it was going to be refreshing, this is for you.
This isn't the Empire, son. This device is used to heal. I've been through the treatment myself, in fact, and I found the experience quite refreshing.
Please just...
And then he said, it's a trap. The guy said it's a trap. Okay. We got a few more. Let's keep going. Darth Wizzy Darth Wizzy Wizard for Canadian 279. The Wiz is with Nick for short. It's been a minute ago that was sent, so I'm not sure why, but okay. Someone's with you. Someone's with you about something.
Yeah, I agree. Hell,
Good to
Darth
see you.
Wizzy was.
Good to see you, my friend. All right. Sundowners Club is here. $5.
What's up, Sundowners?
Yeah, he's got a live stream starting now, I think. Got to jump for my live stream, but wanted to support you guys. Got some stuff to give away. LOL. Good to see you, Sundowners.
After the stream's over, guys, if you guys want to, if you're not
Go
to Sundowners Club. Go check him out.
I'm gonna join him. I'm gonna join him over there with Nikki. I think so. Join.
No, sweet, awesome.
Come to Soundhunters. Yeah, Nikki's still here. Put the link, Nikki, if you don't mind, before you go. Put the link to Sundowners in the live chat. All right. Good to see you, my brother. Debbie Young, $4.99. The problem with Solo, even if George had directed it, was the fan backlash because of The Last Jedi. Period. Rian Johnson and KK were to blame.
There definitely was a aspect of the fan community that boycotted Solo because of The Last Jedi, without a doubt, 100%. But that's not the reason that the movie was bad. It wasn't because of The Last Jedi. It was because of so many other things. But as far as it bombing at the box office, the downfall of the IP from The Last Jedi definitely played its part in the box office for Solo, for sure. I mean, there's no denying that. But the movie was bad regardless, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, too many Star Wars movies at the same time. Last Jedi didn't help. Again, like I said before, and you might disagree, you might prefer to watch The Force Awakens again to Solo, but for me, I have rewatched Solo many more times than I've watched any of the sequels, just because it for me it had that more of a Star Wars feel, right? It had.
I would almost rather watch Solo than the sequels, also.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I probably would. I don't like any of them, and I'm not going to watch any of them. But if I had to watch one, I would probably pick Solo over any of the sequels.
Understanding that the bar is very low, right? When we say this, because the sequels are kind of in the base.
It's so sad. This is the state of Star Wars that we're in. Like, good God, man! Like, you're handed a gold mine, and there's so much great books and stories that they could have leaned on, that fans would have flocked to, and people that didn't even know the stories would have learned about them and been like, oh my God, this is awesome, and would have understand why the EU book readers love the book so much. I mean, there's so many things that they could have done, and it's just, oh God, talk about mismanagement. Oh
yeah, and I mean, just hubris, arrogance. Put all those words in there. I'm with you, but again, for me, it's like, if I'm going to watch something that I feel like in the Disney era feels like Star Wars, it's going to be Rouge One, and then and Solo all the time, because I just can't. The nuggets are not enough in the sequel trilogy for me to want to watch the whole movie, and that's just me personally. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. All right, Debbie, thank you for that.
Hell, Debbie.
Topzilla for $2. Here we go. This is the sentiment, right? Ahsoka is my last stand, and it's looking bad with the sweating. Oh, I'm not sure if it's looking bad or not quite yet. It's looking interesting for sure.
Yeah, I really haven't seen anything from the trailers or what I know that's really bad. It's just given the track record and the overwhelming female focused show that it is, gives me worry for the show, that they're going through there checking their boxes and not really focus on telling a good story, and just virtue signaling women power and diversity and inclusion, and doing their own thing without taking into consideration any other canon or anything else. But who knows? It could come out and it could be awesome.
Yeah. So for me, I'm with you. I mean, the whole female empowerment, the whole female spin on this for me is a bit of a tough one, because it makes sense in the context of the story they're telling, right? The story they're telling, an Ahsoka story that involves Hera, that involves Sabine. That's continuing on from Rebels, right? Which obviously can't have canon. He's passed. So I think Jason, their son, will be there. I think maybe we won't see Zeb, maybe we will. But if you think back to Rebels, right, and you think about the primary cast there, it was very female centric then.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like,
I agree with you on that part of it. But when you watch the trailer, all the other characters outside of them are female also.
well, yeah. So
know-
we've got Balin, who's obviously not female, but we've got Shin, who was
and he's the
introduced
bad
as-
guy.
as a new female character. And we got Morgan Elsbeth coming back, which again introduced in Mandalorian. And then I think we'll get a little bit of Thrawn, a little bit of Ezra. So I'm with you. I'm with you in sentiment, right? But I think these, what I call these chess pieces, right? These characters that they're bringing into the series, they've all already been set up, with the exception of Shin being a new character. So, and then we got one Inquisitor fellow who's Marek, so that's a guy, right? So I'm like, let's see what happens.
Is that
in
a
regards
droid?
to the story. I don't think so. Well, Hu Yang is there. That's David Tennant's character, but the Inquisitor guy, his name is Marek apparently. So I'm assuming it's a guy. It looks like a guy. For me, that's I'm like, can Filoni stick the story, right? Can he stick the landing on the story? Because if he can, it won't matter. I don't think it won't matter who the leads are and who the characters are in the series if the story does well. If the story doesn't do well, then I think Toddzilla is where a lot of people are, which is it's over. It's done. We don't care about Skeleton Crew. We certainly don't care about Acolyte. This is it.
Yeah. Pretty much, Ahsoka is the last big hope we have for decent Star Wars. Which Skeleton Crew could surprise us. I don't even like the concept of the show, but maybe it'll be good. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. We'll wait till it comes out and then judge it once we see it. Acolyte. God, man, I'd love to be wrong about that show because I actually do like the concept of the Acolyte. I love the concept. I don't like the people involved. I don't like what the people involved are saying, talking about the show, because it just seems like it's going to be same old with Disney Star Wars content with the Acolyte, but even worse on a whole bigger level. But I don't know. I'd love to be wrong and watch the Acolyte and be like, oh my God, this show's so badass.
Me too.
Because it gets tiring coming on here shitting on Star Wars all the time. Like, give me something good. I want to like it. I want to give you guys props. I want to say this is good. Everybody go watch this. But if it sucks, man, I got to be honest with it.
Well, and also, like we said before on Thursday, in their effort to avoid saying anything about the Acolyte story, what the actors and actresses, and I don't even know how to call them now, but what they're saying about it is, the wrong things, right? Don't tell me about those other things. Don't tell me about the diverse cast and all those. Just tell me about how you loved the fight scenes. Tell me how you loved about being with the lightsaber battles. Tell me how you loved being a Jedi or a Sith or someone who used the Force, and leave the rest of it out, because right now everything that's resonating is the rest of it, which is why we're not interested.
Yeah.
So, all right, Toddzilla, thank you. Got a couple more and we can close it out. So we've got Channel Star Fox.
Channel Star Fox.
For $10. Thank you for helping me pass 2,000 subs.
Hey, 2,000. Nice.
Well done on that. Ahsoka is probably going to be disappointing. Rogue One is the only good Disney Star Wars. P.S. My pool team is 2 victories away from a championship in Vegas. Have you been watching him on? I think I mentioned this the last time. I've been watching him. He posted on the Twitter, or we call it the Twitter now. I don't know, the X place. But he's posting, him doing his practicing.
Pool
He's
stuff,
very good. Very, very good.
I love playing pool. But I have not watched him playing, but if he's playing in a team like that, he's probably far superior than my pool playing skills. I literally do it for fun. I know how to play. I know the concept. I just don't always hit the shots, but I do. I can jump balls, to get to other balls and do that sort of stuff. So, I know the geometry, the angles, what side to hit the cue ball, which way to make it spin, to make all the balls spin the other way, all that. I can't always execute it properly.
Yeah, so I mean, if you follow the channel Starface, I always call him Star Fox. He loves that. But you follow the channel Starface on the Twitter, on the X-Place, on the what used to be called Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. You follow him there, and he has posted quite a few, of his practicing. He's quite good. So it doesn't surprise me that his team is doing very, very well. So great to see you here tonight, Felix. Thanks for that super chat. Here we go. Aurora Uplinks is here. Long time.
Aurora Uplinks.
Good to see you for $5. Mandalorian season 4 might be shockingly good with Favreau having full control. Maybe we will get a series of mini films all linked together in a story.
Maybe because he's already written it. And if KK really is going to be gone, and she had any interference in season 3 at all, obviously he's not going to have that in season 4. So yeah, maybe I'm not out on Mando. I'm out on Mando season 3, but I'm not out on Mando for good. Not yet. Again, I'm going to give season 4 a chance, and I think it's got. I don't know how it could get worse than season 3, but who knows?
Maybe this will be shocking. Maybe it won't. I was mostly out on season 3 before it even started. And then what we got, I think I'm out on Mando. I mean, it's not like I'm not going to.
Okay.
Of course, I'm going to watch Mando season 4, but for me, I'm kind of like Mando season 3. Nah. I mean, it was too much for me in the wrong direction.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was just. Again, I'll watch Mando season 4, but will I get up and be like so excited about it and all the rest of it, etc.? I'm kind of like, you know what? They just, for me, they just kind of ruined it.
Yeah. I agree.
And I hate to be that way on Mando, but I'm kind of there.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame anybody else that's kind of in the same boat.
Yeah. All right. So I think we did it, Nick. Is
that all the super chats?
That they're all done. I think Coach got a bit tied up, so I think we can close it down unless you have something else you want to cover.
Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys. So while we're sitting here, I got some alerts, and anybody that doesn't know me, I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay. I watch a lot of Food Network. I want to watch a lot of HGTV. Like if you were to walk in my house, you'd be like, did you do all this, or did you get some chick or some interior decorator to do all this? Like you wouldn't think that this is my house. Like you would think I'm just like house sitting for somebody else. But I'm into all that sort of stuff. Like
awesome.
I like that sort of thing. And I love food, and I love going to nice restaurants, but I don't always have the money for nice restaurants food. So I started learning how to do all that stuff myself. But I had a chef friend of mine who was like making a comment, be like, dude, everything, all the different like stuff that you're cooking and all the different things you're doing, like you should try to elevate and do like a low tier dish and try to make it look fancy. And I was like, oh, okay. So in fun, I started messing around and it'll be the last picture on here. But here's some of the stuff that I have
Oh, there you go. Oof,
made.
that lobster tail looks good.
Filet, lobster tail, jalapeno cornbread.
Nice.
This isn't plain cornbread. This is jalapeno and cheese cornbread.
Wow, that looks
and
good.
it's fantastic. Let's see here. Why is this not? Oh, it's because I gotta do this.
There you go.
There's another steak and mushrooms and thyme. That is a pork tenderloin
I was
and
gonna say,
rice.
it looked like pork. It looked pork immediately. Looked like pork.
Yep. Street tacos with some this aioli sauce that I made in this little bottle. Like it was like a homemade dressing. But those are fish tacos. Fish tacos.
Nice. Yeah, they look good.
Fish street tacos.
You haven't showed one thing yet I wouldn't eat.
So this was it. This was what I did for him. It's just a hot dog.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that a hot dog?
Yeah, it's literally just a hot dog. And I was like, because I was like, I don't know what I have in my house that I could try to do something to try to, like, a plain Jane something to try to make it look. This is the mayonnaise, ketchup, and mustard. That you would put on it.
Yeah,
the pickles
With
and
the
then
pickle.
the
I saw the
mustard.
pickle on
Yeah.
the-
So I that came up on my memories on Facebook, and I thought it was funny, so I thought I would
if someone
share.
served me that hot dog, I don't think I'd want to eat it. It looked too good to eat. That one looked too good to eat.
It was a good damn hot dog, Matt. I'm telling you, it was a good damn hot
my
dog.
brother, I bet it was. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
but
my
yeah,
goodness, we've been going for over 2 hours. So let me thank everyone who stuck with us. And
Yep.
what else we want to talk about? So tomorrow,
Yep, tomorrow between
we're gonna do
2
the
and
member chat.
Yep, between 2 and 4 tomorrow, guys, will be a member chat. We're going to be doing some giveaways for some 4D Ahsoka poster and some 4D puzzles that we got from San Diego Comic-Con. And then immediately after that, we're going to be going to Discord. So if you're a new member and you don't have Discord, be sure to find Nightbot in the chat and join over on Discord. Make sure you use the same login that you use on YouTube. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get in. It's not going to recognize your membership on Discord. So make sure you use the same login that you use for your membership for the channel on YouTube. And we're going to be watching the Addy-Wan Star Wars Special Edition right after the member stream. Just be looking on the community page. I'll be making posts on Facebook, Twitter, and the community page here on the channel.
So it's a new
exactly
Hope.
the time.
They're specialized in New Hope, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. It's a New Hope fan made Addy-Wan Special Edition. Tons of new stuff in the movie that he added and included. The whole Death Star attack scene is very different from the original movie or the special edition. Way more TIE fighters, way more ships. It's really well done, guys.
I've not seen it, so I'm excited.
It is very well done.
Last time because I was watching the Barbie, but I'll be there tomorrow, and I'm excited.
And then immediately after that, I'm going to be uploading that onto our Patreon. So if anybody missed the Empire Strikes Back version and want to watch it tonight or before tomorrow, you can go over to our Patreon page and watch the Empire Strikes Back one on there and try to see what differences you can pick out in that film. The Hoth battle, tons of new stuff there. The AT-ATs opening up and the snowtroopers rappelling down the sides of the AT-AT was one of the coolest moments on the Hoth battle that was added into the film, because you see how the troopers get out of the AT-ATs and drop down onto the ground and all that. His Return of the Jedi one is in production right now. Cannot wait for that. So as soon as that drops, I've actually reached out to him about coming on the channel to talk about it.
Awesome.
We'll see if we can't get him on. But when
remember-
Jedi
and remember-
drops, it's going to be awesome.
And remember, Patreon, I think it's $5. It's
Yeah,
$5 a month.
$5 a month over there, and there's tons of stuff that we put over there that we cannot do here on YouTube. Our channel would get deleted and shut down. So tons of stuff over there, guys. It's definitely worth the $5. We're not trying to. We want to share so much stuff, we just can't do it here. So we have to do it on Patreon, and it's just $5 a month. It helps us out a ton, and you guys get a ton of stuff. I mean, we put a ton of stuff over there. So if you're interested, find it in Nightbot's posting the links for Discord, for Patreon, and all that. But yeah, like I said, just stay tuned tomorrow sometime for the exact time.
You'll put it on the
stream.
community tab. Watch on the community tab for that.
Yeah, it'll be on community tab. Yep.
And Nick, we've got a couple of new supers that come in, so let's close down these supers and then we'll play the outro. And we love you all so good. We had so many people here tonight. Always so great to be here on a Saturday night. So let's see. Mars needs Max $5. Good to see you, Mars. For the record, I love this show, the people in the chat, and the hosts. So fun. So fun. Thank you for being
thanks,
here.
Mars needs Max. We love that you love it, and thanks for being here. Yep.
Every week, they're here. They're here. So good for that. Thank you. And then Aurora uplinks back for $2. More TIE fighters and ships. Good.
Yeah, it is. It is awesome. And speaking of TIE fighters, that's going to be one of our giveaways on the member stream tomorrow. Is those 4D TIE fighter puzzles. So definitely come check that out and try to win one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So I think it's time, Nick. I think it's time for us to say goodnight.
Yep. Thank you all for being here. As Coach always says, you are Echo Base Network. And to all the members, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks to Matt Rissman for helping out tonight. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.
Coach and Nick from Echo Base Network, thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens.
No, it's too easy.
Well,